The Builder is without a doubt one of the most underrated troops inside of the Clash of Clans village, constantly working behind the scenes to ensure our villages run smoothly, and also constantly working on improving our village defenses to take out any attackers who dare challenge our bases. By adding fire to our cannons or extra wattage to our Teslas, or just hotter flames to our Inferno towers, the Builder has always found a way to step up his game and make the defenses just that much more powerful. He's been able to improve each building somehow every time he upgrades it, usually by adding extra damage, or for other buildings it unlocks something new. However, there is this one building that whenever he upgrades it, nothing is added to it other than a new look. From an orange town hall to a black town hall, all the way to a red one and a whitish one. Nothing changes about the town hall except for the color and look. Other than the looks, the town hall acts the exact same. At least, until now. Now the town hall has a built-in super weapon that gets better and better as you add stars to it. So what happened to change the Builder's mind on his way of upgrading the town hall? Here is the story on the Builder's new secret weapon. For over 5 years, the Builder has been upgrading the town hall in the exact same manner, every single year. However, very recently, the Builder had a change of heart. So let's start back at the beginning. A few weeks ago, before the summer update, it was another regular day in the village. The Builder had just finished upgrading the very last archer tower to max level for their Town Hall 11, and he was walking back to his builder hut when he passed by the town hall. He looked up at it and admired it. He had a really special place in his heart for the town hall, even though it didn't really do anything. It was the heart of the village and also the Builder's prized possession. It was the very first building the Builder had ever created in his life, and for that reason, it was also his favorite and most important building. Anyway, as he continued to his builder hut, an incoming army had begun their attack on the village, so the Builder had rushed over to his builder hut to hide from the attack. And from his builder hut, he sat and watched the attack unfold. He watched as the village was torn to ruins by a powerful army, and all that was left standing was his precious town hall, and then he had to watch as the defenseless town hall was decimated by the rest of the army. Once the army collected their loot and left, the Builder emerged from his builder hut and walked over to the town hall. He searched through the rubble and looked extremely upset about what had just happened. Even though the village getting 3-starred was nothing new to the village, it was still very painful to the Builder to watch his prized building get destroyed like that. And as he was thinking that, he also thought back to a few years ago, back when the village would purposely leave the town hall outside of the walls for something called farming. It was as if the village didn't share the same view of importance that the town hall held. It just seemed like they didn't care. But anyway, he didn't let it bother him too much and he moved on. The village naturally repaired itself as it always does, and then the Builder noticed the Master Builder's towboat on the beach. The Master Builder was just getting off to start an upgrade on the new geared up multi-mortar. And the Master Builder walked right past the Builder and then began working on his new multi-mortar upgrade. The Builder saw the towboat as an opportunity to visit the brand new island known as the Builder's Base. The Builder had never been there before since he had always been stuck in the regular village, but since he no longer had any upgrades left to do, he decided what the heck, and went for it. Plus, he doubted anyone would notice anyway since they were all occupied with their own things. So, he took the boat all the way to the other village, and once he got there, he saw some incredible new buildings that he had never seen before. But above all, he noticed this giant pyramid-shaped defense that was apparently called the Mega Tesla. The Builder loved the design and its abilities so much that he wanted to take it back to the village with him. So he quickly mapped out in his head how to recreate the Mega Tesla, and then he rushed back to the village before the Master Builder could finish his mortar gear up. As soon as the Builder got back, he quickly got to work trying to create the prototype for his version of the Mega Tesla. Unfortunately though, once he did create the Mega Tesla, there was absolutely no room on the village where he could fit it. There was already way too many buildings on the available area. But then the Builder thought back to what he had noticed earlier that day, where the town hall was left completely defenseless against an army. And then he looked over at the Master Builder working on the mortar gear up, and then it hit him all at once. He would create the very first ever town hall gear up. So during the next 15 days, the Builder was hard at work trying to find a way to cram the entirety of the Mega Tesla into the town hall. Eventually he was able to, and he was even able to add the hidden Tesla effect, where it is hidden until an enemy comes close enough and attacks it. And to avoid any copycat claims from the Master Builder, he decided to name his new town hall defense the Giga Tesla instead of the Mega Tesla. And as happy as the new Builder was with his geared up town hall, he wasn't quite satisfied yet. He then continued to evolve the town hall and add extra add-ons to it. Each time he added something, the new town hall defense got better and better, and about 4 upgrades in, he remembered something else he had seen on the Builder's base. He recalled overseeing the Super P.E.K.K.A in action, where when he died, he exploded into a mini supernova. And he thought to himself if he would be able to incorporate something that powerful into the town hall as well. And then he thought that of course he could do that, it's pretty much the same thing as the bomb tower. So as the ultimate geared up defense in the entire 2 villages, he combined the power of the Town Hall with the Tesla, the Mega Tesla, the Bomb Tower, and creating the builder's ultimate secret weapon known as Town Hall 12.